Set for the second Kumo Tyre Mazda MX5 Clubman Championship race here at Snetterton to kick off their start. And as I predicted, Jack Murray on the cleaner side of the front row of the grid gets a much better start for Jordan Pimbley. He comes back in the second phase of the start, but it's Warry on that cleaner part of the track from the front row who does lead in towards turn one. Pimbley in second, Chisholm in third, and fourth place looks like it has been Keith Dalton's held on ahead of McCluskey. Powering around the outside of Matt Flowers there was Harrison Leach, and not only gets the move but swings to the inside line to try and hold the place. Back in towards Wilson for the first time. And it is Warry, Pimbley, Chisnell. A couple of cars running a little wide. What I think is possibly Matt Flowers in the 22. Another one's going very wide in one of the Hills Motorsport cars. And two cars have gone off in the background on the exit of Wilson Hairpin. I couldn't quite see exactly who they were. We get a clear picture now. One is 666, which is Simon Privet. And he continues on unscathed. Somebody else went spinning, but I didn't see who that was either, but looks like they've recovered finally. Here comes Pimbley charging up the inside to make the move in towards Agostini Hairpin. Chisnell keeping a watching brief in third as their two leaders, number two title contenders from last year, go at it once again on the opening lap of race number 2. Side by side on the straight, up towards it. There's more contact further back. That's Harrison Leach, I think, battling away with, I want to see who that is just yet. We'll wait and see how that might cross for Halley. He's battling with his 6th position. Chisnell in the mix as well. That's Halley battling with Clucky, I think. Alex Catlett must be in there somewhere as well. I think he started in P6. But as we predicted, these three are going at it. Pimbley tries to get back around the outside at Williams' corner onto the Bentley straight. That's not really going to work. And as you can see here, arriving on the tail of all of them is now Keith Dalton in 4th position. I won't say where's he come from. He's going for third, for second. Can he go for the lead here? Just 3 abreast down the back straight. It's only lap 1, and Keith Dalton from nowhere on the opening lap of the race is going for a podium place.
Go then, Dalton, lovely run there out of Williams, trying to make it 3 wide down into the braking zone. I think it's just backed out of that one and dropped back in as they continue to press on through them. Well, our second place on the grid, Jack Murray, still leading this one. He nearly jumped the start out of our comms box window. He creaked a little bit, stopped himself, and then the lights went out and he went. So I think all was fine. Just a little creak from Jack at the start. He did well and ended up getting a lovely jump and getting that race lead. But he's had to fight this one so far, hasn't he? More drivers joining the fray as well at that Shark group. We've changed for second. Through has gone Chisnell then. Up to P2 he goes then at the end of lap 1.
Just noticed the safety car isn't in the pit lane, but it has its lights on. Usually signals about to go out. Let's just come into the pit lane, but the safety car lights are on. So that signal, if anything. We'll wait and so keep an eye on that. We've got our leaders across the line to end lap number 1. Chisnell leads, Pimbley second. McCluskey's up to third. I know. Warry's got another faulty transponder again. That's the reason why I won the McCluskey was third. There's yellow flags on Wilson Hairpin, and someone had a huge dive up into the one. Alex Catlett, I think, had a huge twitch on the exit of Richard's corner there. Caught it nicely. Into the hairpin they go. 7th place, was it Catlow? It was. He gets a helpful push out the corner by Harrison Leach. Let's call it a shove in the back of the car. But to say, Jack Murray is in the lead of the race, but again, like race 1, he had a transponder that wasn't fully showing him initially, so he's going to be Manchester closing on there up behind. He's also Mustafa Said and the 16 of Luke and Jeffrey Bashford. So these 4 drivers, 5 in fact, is also behind them too, so I think possibly is Desmond the Monkin who started in front, a little bit further back towards the rear of the field, as that was Chisnell leading, but almost like Chisnell, look, Warry almost into the left rear corner of Jordan Pimbley. You have to be very careful. Pimbley has maintained 2nd place. Still the fight for 4th going on. They're all over each other here. You've got Halley in there, I think, who's moved up to 4th place with McCluskey or Dalton to his outside. Yeah, it's Halley versus Dalton. And Halley in the purple and fluorescent yellow cars in there too. McCluskey to the outside of everybody as they turn into the right-hander. Harrison Leach has been quite feisty here in number 70. He's been sort of bumping and boring his way through towards the front. He's got Alex Catlow behind him as well in the Robin Motorsport cars. There's a few names here which I'm recognising genuinely having raced in the Winter Esports Series. Harrison Leach is one of them. That's Alex Catlow. Also is Liam Martin Bradley was another one of the 2 that raced in that championship. And anyone else? Not quite, no. The rest of them just didn't take part, but sticking to real world racing rather than Sims. Top 3 out of Brooklyn Nelson. Still Chisnell in blue from the black and yellow machine on number 1, Jordan Pimbley. White and black car of Jack Murray. This huge jag of the cars battling over 4th place downwards. You've got Halley, Dalton, McCluskey, Leach, Catlow, and I think Rice in there as well somewhere. But the other one is right there going through in 9th position. Might be Kerry Denke in towards Murray's. You're absolutely right about Coram. It's one of those corners where you never really know kind of what line to take or where to exactly brake, where to do it. And oh, was that one car at the back? Didn't get running wide at the corner. No, it wasn't. I think he was running way wide onto the grass, but he managed to gather it up quickly before he made a mistake. Top three now as we go towards the second half of the race. John are just starting to spread out a little more and just being a little more comfortable running line astern without challenging each other every single lap. Is now into fourth place. It's now gone Harrison Leach as everyone else in fifth place backwards is having a massive scrap down towards Ritchie's.
We said that it's difficult to know what the right line is for the core, and I think we can definitely assume that one from the red car in the background was not the right line. Almost finding the grass on the outside, but collecting it up well. As you say, these 4 or 5 drivers still absolutely going at it, aren't they? The 79, she mentioned, has broken away pretty well, but now we're diving almost 4 wide there.
3 of Chisnell, Pimpney and Warry, so if I'm correct, this will be, thanks to Simon Waterfall's fact check, his second BRSCC MX5 victory, because he has won a race before the Wet Autumn, as he said, in 2022. So it's been 3 and a bit years since they've done so. Chisnell is able to win races where he sweeps around left and right to distract Pimpney, put himself into the mirrors. Look up the inside, he's trying to get through. Is he going to lean on him in the exit of Agostini? He might be close. Cameron Handley switches to see where he is, and Pimpney gets better momentum off the corner. Harry also allows himself just to slot back in behind him because he knew if he stays to the inside line, he was trying to make a move into a gap that was always going to close, given that it was going to take the racing line to cut across into Hamilton's. Oh, and that's 19 off the road. That is on Misty Racing Cars. That is Ben, Amber and Draper. He was battling in the fight for the top 10. Yes, about 12th, 13th place. He was battling with the likes of the Monkey, Cam, the Cannon, Side and Privet in that battle. So he's dropped back as something's happened in the new dip. And there has been a change, as is rightly demonstrated by the on-screen hand, the front of hand gesture by Pratis. It was coach, don't worry. Of the change of position. So through goes Pimley, Chisel down to second, Warry down to third. Then all this lot, now that Leach is pulled away in fourth position, this lot scrapping over who's best of the rest of the top 10.
Indeed, yeah.
From Warry, to come through the bomb hole once again. This is the fight further back. This is for fifth position because we can see just in the foreground, there he is, Harrison Leach is pulled away. So McCluckey now in fifth position, pulling away from this fight for sixth between Dalton and Catlow, the 2 black MX5s. Top 3 out of Murray's for the second to last time, 50 odd seconds on the clock, across the line with that, roughly 40, and one car going very sideways and very out onto the dirt with Alex Catlow rally crossing as well on the outside line on the grass with 2 wheels, just about caught it. Not easy to do in an MX5 through core of all corners. He holds on to it, last lap of the race, and here comes Chisnell, trying to power his way back round the outside. The rest of the field comes pouring through. There's still a few cars further back which will in their own little battles in the end. But I have to say, definitely
these live streams, because if you just look at the final results, Pimley's qualified pole and won both of the races. Seems like it's been a pretty simple day for him, but